What it is, what it do. Welcome to Calgary, Alberta at the Edge as we have London Basketball Academy and the St. Laurent Express. Joshua Adaway Marvithnot, joined by the master of recruiting, Elias Spade. Happy to have you on here, Elias, with all your great knowledge of all these great young talents.
I appreciate that intro, brother. This is going to be a good game here. LBA looking to bounce back after a tough loss yesterday to the host school Edge. And this St. Laurent team is clicking right now, man. They're the youngest team in the league, but one of my favorite teams just because of how tenacious they are and how hard they compete for each other.
Yeah, I got a chance to see them last night in my first game called here, and I was really impressed by also just how deep they are, and they really like to take the three ball as well. They can hit it from all over and really like that they're led the pace by their point guard, Junior Mercy, who just the hesitation that he has on the dribble and just a really perfect point guard to have for this club and finding a lot of these open three-point shooters. And also for London, the guy we got to watch for is Okai Jamgoose. We got to see him get an early basket already, so should be an excellent game to see a lot of excellent talent.
And newcomer into the league, Atiki Aliatiki, coming in from overseas.
Yeah, from Susanna.
Yep.
Kind of see that a lot more, like Canada getting all these talents coming in.
Yeah, I mean, Tanzania's been known, to kind of branch out and hit North America with a lot of their talent. I think he's the first piece from Tanzania for the league.
Wow.
But I feel like we'll be welcoming a lot more from all over the world.
So we have an early foul right here. It looks on. So that foul picked up by Michael Mattis.
Junior Junior Mercy looks like he got poked in the eye a little bit. Gonna need both eyeballs from that guy. He's the one with the vision on this Express squad.
Definitely is. I talked about it with Jason yesterday as we have a fast break here and a great finish right there for Zachary Meir. I was talking about it with Zach yesterday, just the hesitation that he has and the calmness as a point guard that Junior brings at such a young age too is very impressive.
No doubt about that, man.
On three missed, and that's one thing you're looking for from these players early on is patience and learning the game. And you say, sometimes when you get a younger age, you're so eager to do so many different things and rush things. I love at his young age that he's so calm with a calm demeanor to make everything happen on the basketball court. So this is Jamgoose right here. Passes it out. It's a back, shot clock winding down. Jamgoose, nice hezzy in the air and a nice soft finish from Jamgoose.
And he's coming out a lot different today, more aggressive offensively. That's good to see. Once he gets going early, gets in a groove, it's tough to stop him when he's in rhythm.
Costly turnover there for St. Laurent. And we saw yesterday an unfortunate loss to the Edge for them, and everyone that knows this London club was like, this is not what London brings. This is not what LBA is about. And Jamgoose setting a good example right away. Nice precision pass inside, and he tried to get it inside there, but couldn't get it.
Good to see bodies hitting the deck early here, and I mean that in a positive way.
Yeah.
Not guys getting hurt. Just going for those 50-50 balls, showing that every game means something.
Well, like we said, both these teams really want it. St. Laurent came in yesterday and got up the W, but LBA, after the tough loss, really wants a win. And right now they're up 6-2. And Junior Mercy, top. There's some of that hesitation I saw yesterday. Gets it out for the three, no good, and rebound by the big man from Tanzania. And now they'll slow down the pace. Three-point attempts. Yes, sir. Michael Mattis knocking it down. Nice drive there. And the finish.
Looked like Jamgoose got away with a foul there as well.
Yeah. Refs are going to let him play, it looks like. Nice pump fake. And a finish there. Good patience in the finish there by Michael Mattis.
An entirely different outing for LBA to start things off. And, these guys are going to get excited early. They're going to get ahead probably big based off of the momentum that's going on right now. But I want to see LBA perform against some of the middle-of-the-pack, upper echelon teams in this league. That's where they've been known to collapse on each other. The body language, the team camaraderie. Right now, it's clicking because they're winning. But, you know, in the tough games, that's where you want to see them really come out. There's Mattis.
You definitely do want to see them in tough games. But it's good to see that, you know, you took that loss last night and they come out with all this extra energy. And the defense seems a lot tighter today, too. 3-ball knocked down from St. Laurent. That's Bomba again. But yesterday, St. Laurent came in here, was easy transition in and out game, able to hit a bunch of threes, and London playing that tight D and making them work for every single shot. They'll reset the offense now. Beautiful pass inside to a slam dunk. Great job right now with the in and out game for LBA. Junior Mercy getting through the lane, loses the ball. Bomba got it, gets it back to Mercy. He shoots the 3, boinks off. Fight for the ball, and it ends up back with LBA. Jam Goose. Bounce pass, no good. Picked back up and then stolen away from Junior Mercy. Passed ahead, and a finish for St. Laurent. That was Auguste. And here's Atke with a high arching shot right there.
That was the first shot I've seen him take in this league.
Is it? Everything else has just been layups? And
everything's been, right around the rim. And he knows he's got a lot of development, and, you know, he's experimenting right now.
Right.
I think his best days are ahead of him, still fresh to the game.
Well, if he can get that perimeter shot, he's going to be a very dangerous player.
Yeah, not even perimeter, just like operating from mid-range.
Right.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Not everybody's got to step out and BKD.
And we got a foul right there. And also, I'm interested in this matchup right now in the low posts with Namji and with Atke right now. Two big guys going at one another. We know Namji is coming back from an injury, but yesterday he had a few opportunities around the net, just boinked off, a few easy bunnies for him. And at the line right now we have Denzel Cummins, and misses that shot right there. We have a substitution coming into the game as Isaac Kruger gets ready to check in. 14 seconds on the shot clock if they are able to get a rebound. 4:40 here left in the first. 14-9 now for LBA up against St. Laurent. St. Laurent coming from St. Laurent, Quebec. And LBA coming from London, Ontario. Bomba, he's making it rain tonight. Bomba hitting it from all over. I believe his third 3 so far in this game. There's Kruger at the top of the key now. Denzel Cummins, he's going to go long range. Hits that front side of the iron. And St. Laurent looks to possibly take their first lead with a tray. Bomba's been that guy. He passes it out. Another 3. Knocked it down, and right now the 3-ball is working as Auguste knocking down the 3 and giving St. Laurent their first lead of the afternoon.
And Auguste and Bamba should not be left open on the perimeter. Those are two guys that have been proven to consistently knock it down if they got space.
And we're seeing that so far. And much tighter defense from St. Laurent during this run. Shot clock winding down. Cummins trapped by Mercy. He has to throw up a Hail Mary. It doesn't matter. Lockdown defense on Cummins from Mercy. Great job on the defensive side there, and you know Denzel Cummins wants that possession back. And Denzel Cummins fighting right there on the defensive side of the ball. Good job. St. Laurent able to get it back, and there are 10 seconds of the shot clock now. Mercy cutting through the lane, and the pass off to Namji, and the finish. Great finish there, and St. Laurent continues to build up this lead and this run that they have started. Gets it down low, and we have a foul down low, and we have substitutions coming in for London, as we'll have Xavier Furian check into the game, and Aiden Jackson check into the game for LBA. As Denzel Cummins will take a seat, and Zachary Meir. Jamgo's locked down at the top as they have less than 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Lockdown defense by Mercy. And that'll be enough for LBA. They're going to look for a timeout. So at the end, so far in the first, it's 2:39 left with St. Laurent up 17-14.
Who will be crowned national champion?
First time walking into an MPA showcase was just being wanting to stand out, being that person that wants to stay in the gym longer, being the person that just wants to get better. Just put my name on the map and it worked out. Being able to do what you do without making it too complicated. You don't need to do what you haven't done in the past and try to show that you're a new player. I mean, just being who you are in that camp will get you the much exposure as you want. You guys have a lot of tournaments where a lot of NCAA coaches come over from the border. So it's like, we didn't.
So we are back 17-14 right now. St. Laurent up, and talk to me about Junior Mercy right now. He has forced 2 shot clock violations with some tremendous defense.
Class of 2021 PG, man. He's got the ball on a string. He handles himself with pace, doesn't get rushed, and just a real elite defender. An on-ball guy that's going to really apply pressure, and we've seen it here in the early going. 2 shot clock violations from LBA as a result.
See if they can force a third. He's been that guy on top, and just really good talking too on the defensive side for St. Laurent. And there's a foul down low. It looks to be on Namji. No, it'll be on Ma Kloof. So they're going to line, but still getting them low in that shot clock. It was about 6 seconds left on the shot clock before they could get an opportunity to go to the line, and Isaac Kruger making his first one. But again, tight defense, and they're really talking and changing men when they need to.
Yes, they are. They are. And then, these guys are high-level communicators. They play for each other. There's a lot of players in this league, and in all leagues that we watch at the high school level, that play for scholarships. Yeah. What they don't understand is when you are playing together and you are winning for each other, those are attributes that are necessary to be recruited at the college level.
Jamgoose finishes there. And
Fearon to Jamgoose, and Fearon put on a clinic yesterday just with his passing ability. This forces St. Laurent into a timeout. We'll take a short break.
Opportunity back then, but now it's just amazing. First time walking into an MPA showcase.
Really close with Elias and Tariq, and I remember there was a showcase. Sun Youth had a bunch of Sun Youth guys going to the showcase. I played well. I was shooting. I played defense. I showed out, and I got the MVP. The next week, I had NCAA coaches come in to watch me play, watch me train at school. I went to LCC at the time, and my trainer was at LCC. So then after the NPA showcase, I'm sure they talked to Elias and Tariq, and then afterwards it came up. I had a bunch of Ivy League schools, and I got calls from other, out of Ivy League schools too. So it was really big for my recruitment, big for my development. I was known in Montreal, but after the showcase, I was known in Montreal and out of Montreal. I've been really close to Elias.
Hoops is great. It's provided me a lot of exposure, a lot of connections. Elias and Tarek, they told me what I needed to do to get to a certain level, and that's what I've done. And now that I'm at that level, they keep telling me what I need to keep on doing. And after these 2 seasons in the NPA and the showcases, you become family almost. And it's really cool to be a part of something like that, and to know that people aren't with you just for a show, but they're actually there.
So we're back now after that timeout. Both teams now have called a timeout this quarter, trying to figure each other out. 18-17 right now. LBA back up on top after that last timeout, so good job there from the coaching staff getting it back in. Here is Mercy. Nice bounce pass. Dropped. And we saw that yesterday too with Prasad. A lot of precision passing, getting inside, and just points left underneath the rim.
Yeah,
seen it again with Junior Mercy.
For sure. Mercy applied a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure being applied on him, but that's going to attract double coverages, especially when he gets it deep into the lane, and Namji's just got to be careful and be ready for it.
He does, absolutely. As Denzel Cummins will check back in the game. He had a little bit of frustrations before he got subbed out there. We saw those 2 shot clock violations when he was shut down by Mercy, so we'll see how he does coming in.
Coach, just make sure, Coach, just have your subs come all the way over here so we know they're here. Just have them here.
And I'm getting really excited for the substitution about to come in for St. Laurent. Really got to enjoy Keo yesterday. Really on both sides of the ball, the way that he controlled it, especially that backcourt combination of Keo and Junior Mercy. So I'm excited to see him back in the game. And another 3 throw made by Kruger, who's done a really good job of getting to the line this morning, this afternoon, whatever you want it to be. Junior Mercy. Nice fake and the finish by Junior Mercy. He's a bad man.
He just got through everybody. No problems there.
Getting through everybody and then faking out everybody with that. So Cummins back at the top. Gets it out to Kruger. No good. Rebound by Namji. And Mercy falls down. Was looking for a foul. So substitution coming in for LBA as Marcus Stewart checks in the game, and he'll take Okai Jamgoose out. Nice job there with a steal from Aiden Jackson. Good awareness, getting in there. You don't see a lot of steals off an inbound pass very much, but Aiden Jackson staying precise, trying to get it back. But still, even though they didn't, good job by him, good hustle. Keo. It's it back to Junior Mercy.
And Coach Provenzano using Jackson just for that, to apply pressure. He's one of their best on-ball defenders. Ooh, sweet pass to Namji. Probably should have landed before getting that up.
Unfortunate, another miss there from Namji. Handoff. Pump fake. Wants the shot, and going back right there. You can see a lot of raw talent in Aiden Jackson right there. Got trapped there. You know he really wanted the shot, and in a situation like that, you want to pass it out, and you can see he wanted to get a shot up, and by the time he realized he should pass, it was too late.
Here's Mercy bringing the ball up again, and as soon as he gets that defender on his hip, he gets past him, he's gone. There's no catching up.
Another three-pointer, knocked down, and the threes are raining as Bomba knocks down another 3. I believe that is 4 threes now for Bomba. He is raining them out there. Cummings tried to get the and 1 there, but he'll go to the line and try to earn them. And substitutions coming in for both sides right now as Blanco checks in for St. Laurent. And Cummins' unfortunate start to this game continues. Class of 2019, performer to watch out for. Missing that free throw attempt there. We know that he is a top performer in this league, but unfortunately the Oshawa native having a tough start to this game.
It's been a tough couple games for him. He's had some very memorable moments in league play over the years, not just this year. But you just got something you got to fight through. I think it's best to take a couple deep breaths during this, this break here in between quarters, and come out, just forget what has happened, and just play for the future.
Right. So after the first quarter, it's 22-20.
Basketball gyms in Canada are packed with talent, and that includes every age group on the girls' side as well. This summer, North Pole Hoops held its first ever Ontario Girls Showcase, where 70 players were there to learn new skills and showcase their own talent.
I'm seeing girls that are giving up their all, energy level high, enthusiasm high, work ethic is high. Like, these girls want it bad. We have men's showcases left, right, and center. Every organization has a male showcase, but where's the quality on the women's side? This should have happened when I was in high school. 10 years ago, we needed something like this. It would have helped with exposure, it would have helped with opportunities.
Who wants to play at the next level? Hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means ultimately, that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian University and Canadian College. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
The North Pole Hoops is recognizing that putting women on the map and putting girls on the map is needed. It was needed a few years ago, and we're getting into the swing of things, and we're going to get them on the map. And I'm here as a women's basketball coordinator to ensure that happens. On an individual basis, they need to showcase their skills and their abilities. It's not just always having the best team going south, traveling 10 hours, doing all this. We're right here in Canada. We have a huge talent pool. It's amazing. I never had anything like this, not even something I can imagine.
All right, we're back here in the second quarter as St. Laurent is up on London Basketball Academy, the LBA, 22-20. Here at the Edge, Calgary, Alberta, 403, the YYC, whatever you prefer. Here's Cummings, loses the ball, trying to take it in. And here comes St. Laurent on the attack.
Bamba's been the star of the show in the early going. Charge called this time. A little out of control.
A little out of control. Good job there from Stewart getting set. Cummins now bringing the ball up. Pick and roll with LBA happening. Cummins thinking three, doesn't like it. Pass it back out. Getting low on the shot clock again for LBA. Ball passed out. Three, yes sir, knocks it down. Ahmad Athman from downtown. And London finally getting on the board with a three, taking back the lead. Another three though, downtown, no good for St. Laurent. Another three there, and Bamba missing that one, but he has been deadly all over the court so far early in this game.
And Atiki just so long. You see the way he extends and stretches for that rebound. It just falls into his hand.
And Cummins getting the three. That was big for him.
Sometimes, man, that's all you just got to see one go in, and then the rest start flowing.
Absolutely.
It messes with your confidence when you've missed 3 in a row, 4 in a row, and haven't necessarily had a good game. Hopefully that's the straw.
You see that too come to the defensive side. Good job there, getting it over Atiki too. Namji able to get it in. And we're gonna have a timeout from LBA. 8:27 left in the second, 26-22 for London Basketball Academy.
This camp is just the beginning for these girls, who will now be tracked throughout their high school years and given valuable information they need to make informed decisions about their future.
You get athletes to be able to recognize and see the programs that are available, and you get these programs to see the raw talent. Being able to track someone's progress as young as grade 9, you see potential. So you want to track her progress. You want to see how is she improving, how is she getting better. We're giving that exposure as young as grade 7. And now, you track how they are at the second showcase. It just increasingly had exponential development. And now we're showcasing their talent to a list of schools. And now they see what we have and who is in our database and who is available. And that's invaluable to show these girls that we are here for them and we want to showcase and help them play at the next level.
Yet again, a 10-point advantage restored for Team Blue. Oh! It's Judy Charges throwing it down!
Welcome to the NPH live broadcasting experience. Allow our team of video technicians to capture your event in high definition. Streaming directly on all NPH media platforms.
We're back, 26-24. There's a timeout there from LBA. And we'll see what the coaching staff came up with. Denzel Cummins will bring the rock up. One-on-one with Q. Passed it out. Right in the lane there. Good steal from Blanco. Can't finish it too much on that one and can't finish it, but good job with the steal, but not able to finish it off. Cummins now. Cutting through, denied by Keogh. Shot clock under 10 now. In the lane, Keogh tried to steal it, able to keep it in. Long two, no good. And ball back to St. Laurent. And a platoon swap in for LBA, led by Okai Jamgoose back into the game. And the big man Atiki will take a break as well. But you can see in that so much raw talent with that young man.
I'm excited to see what, how they work with him and what he becomes. Kur Jokuc last year was nearly around the same level, before headed to the NCAA. And Kur's he's had a couple of starts now in the NCAA, 5 to be exact. Nice. So far. And, Atiki's of that same mold, just a little underdeveloped from a skills standpoint, but has some raw tools to work with.
You see Canada take a lot of those big guys and develop them that aren't exactly from Canada over the years. Sam Dallenberg comes to mind, Thom Maker comes to mind, or Thom McCurr, however you want to pronounce it. And he could maybe be in that next line of big guys that are slowly built in a great program like we have right here. Namji showing a little bit of range there, not too far off for him. And Jamgoose, keep an eye on him, folks. Took a little bit of a break, see what he can bring to us. Shot clock winding down again for them. Here's Cummins going through the lane, and he's going to go to the line last time. Or are they going to call an offensive foul, I believe, actually? No, we're shooting. The last time at the line, Denzel had a little bit of a tough time shooting the last 2 free throws, so hit that big 3. Let's see if that maybe gets some momentum going back in his way and he can knock down the pair here. No, tough time at the line. Unfortunately, continues so far for Denzel Cummins. And misses another free throw attempt. Those are mental when you miss those many free throws.
At this point, he's in his own head.
Yeah. See if you can get it back in the defensive side. Close game right now, 26-24. Nice bounce pass, but Namji not able to hold it, but able to get it back eventually. Deep 3 for Bamba. Oh me, oh my, mamma mia. He knocks down another one. Watch out for that man. He's on fire.
Bamba's having himself a heck of a game. I think he's got about 5 threes in the game.
5 threes, yeah. He's been unbelievable from downtown. He's been an absolute threat. And I think he's had about 7 attempts, too, only missing a rare amount today from downtown. So 14 seconds on the shot clock. Ball in. It's Lee. Dishes it off to Jamgoose. It's stolen away. Easy break there. St. Laurent can't get the play finished there.
I love watching this team, man. This St. Laurent Express team from Montreal just grinds it out. August for 3. Ooh, that looked good.
Him
Even
and
his misses
Bamba
look good.
Yeah. Him and Bamba, they both make 3-point misses right. You're absolutely right, Elias.
The rotation, the form, everything looks clean and precise.
They're so quick, too, and I love the quick hands. I love watching them play defense. There's very few teams you can say you like watching them play defense, but enjoy watching the St. Laurent team play defense because, once again, low in the shot clock and denied by Namji, sending that back to Quebec.
And he's had he's had himself a good start considering he's been out for so long.
Right.
Rebuilding confidence, just establishing his movement, his lateral speed.
Jam Goose from 3. But you're talking about Namji too. Like, we talked to Jason yesterday about him coming back from injury, and today a lot more effort from him. Try to get the pick and roll there, couldn't get it. Easy break there, and the finish for Firion. But you're seeing some stuff from Namji that's really starting to get him back into the play. And coming back from an injury, it's never easy, but when you start having games like this, getting in a lot of those pick and rolls, see what he does at the top of the key here.
And it's really good to see Firion now applying a lot of pressure on the ball. That's what we need to see from him. He's a long guard, and we know what he can do offensively. We love his passing ability, but I want to see him lock up. I want to see him play both sides of the floor. That's when you raise your value as a guard.
When you get that two-way type of guard that you have.
And there's not many of those guys. I mean, you look in the league, Jacoby Neath.
Yeah.
Fofo at Tadogan.
Right.
That's really it.
Right. You also saw in that last play too, Elias, Cummins looked a little shaked up. He's holding his head, but it looks like he's going to tough it out and play it. But yeah, talking about those two-way guards, it's a rarity that you have it. When you have it too, it's such an important thing to want to develop those type of players and value those type of players even more when they can do it both sides. Pump fake from Cummins. He gets it back to Jam Goose.
And Mercy doing a good job on Cummins.
He is. Fadeaway. Jam Goose, man. Kai Jam Goose. I don't think he's met a shot that he doesn't like, because he sinks almost every basket he takes, no matter what it is.
And he's had himself 2 good games against St. Laurent.
Good vision there from Namji. A little bit out from that bounce pass, but the right idea as he tried to find Maklouf. So 4:36 left here in the second. LBA up 33-29.
Is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email mdotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here.
Tell, is it something that I've done?
Rep by rep. You push yourself. Effort is only half the battle. Doubt sets in. Why do you do it? Is it worth it? The lights turn on. All your questions are answered.
4:36 now left in the second. LBA bringing the ball in. Firion will bring it up for them. Here's Jam Goose. He has had a nice shooting afternoon so far. Another shot by Jam Goose. He's fouled on that one, so he'll go to line and shoot a pair.
And it hasn't been the best free throw shooting for LBA. Let's see if Jam Goose can put it together here for 2.
Yeah, we've seen Cummins miss the last few, so hopefully you're right, Elias, that Jam Goose can get them going from the free throw line. So we see sometimes it can be a team thing when you miss a lot of free throws. I've seen that from my Lakers quite a bit, missing a lot of free throws as a team. And Jam Goose able to knock down that one. And we're going to have a line violation if that doesn't go in. Namji got a little too antsy on that and didn't make it. At least he's not like that. Did you see that clip that they had of the one female player? She slipped over her toes and
oh
had
yes,
face
yes,
first, so
that was an Instagram hit.
Yeah, luckily Namji didn't have that happen to him. But line violation does cost them a point there, and LBA starting to grow their lead now, 35-29. A goose sprinting at the ball. Cummins locking him down though. Jump ball situation. So 14 in the shot clock right now, 4:09 left here in the second, 35-29. Mercy. Cutting through, can't finish it. Good job by Furion getting in there last second to make him miss his shot. Lee stops. Namji gets in the way of that and knocks it away. And a little bit of a brain fart there by Auguste. And ball will go back to the London Basketball Academy.
LBA 35-29, not enough of a lead to call it comfortable.
No.
And you know that St. Laurent is just going to grind it out and eventually end up either taking the lead back or keeping it a close game.
And they're doing this despite Cummins having a rough game too. If they get him going, it could be real trouble. So unfortunate brain fart errors on both sides now. So let's see how that turnover helps St. Laurent now. Almost wonder if you want to get some more screen and rolls and try to get Bamba open for a three, because he's been an assassin from out there. Substitution coming in as Michael Mattis checks into the game. And they'll take out Isaac Kruger. 35-29. Junior Mercy at top of the key. Three-pointer, yes sir! They just continue to bomb them from all over the court.
And from multiple different pieces too.
So like you're saying, Elias, not a comfortable lead for them by any matter, and they get shifted into one possession game once again for St. Laurent. Furion had the right idea, but bounces off his leg, but they're going to say ultimately touched by a St. Laurent player at the end there. So 13 seconds on the shot clock left for London to make something happen. Gets it inside. Boink, no good. Pass out Jam Goose for the three. No good on the three-point attempt for him. Ball passed up. Auguste holds off. Errant pass intercepted. Here's Furion to the hole and the finish. Good job there from Furion, taking it strong on a pass from Jam Goose and a good turnover for LBA. Mercy now. Cutting through the lane. Good ball movement. Auguste for the three. No.
And Express is getting some really good shots off. They're very patient on the offensive end. Ball swinging around the perimeter. They're getting some clean looks. They got to be okay with the ones they don't make.
They do, and maybe crash the boards a little bit more you'd want. Is LBA doing that right now? Here's Furion. Good job there from Namji, forcing Furion to take an errant shot. So you see the big man can bring. Mercy doesn't like the three-pointer there. Pass out to Auguste. Like you're saying, Elias, a lot of opportunities for them to take those open threes. Good patience there. Almost had a perfect pass inside there to Namji, but just missed time there and can't finish it off for the big man. So 2 minutes left here in the second. 37-32, 5-point lead. Here's Cummins now. Ten now on the shot clock. Cummins loses the ball. I believe Mercy tipped it. Mercy, Again, they're just so many inside passes, Elias. They're just leaving baskets at the rim.
And I think Mercy's speed for this game is just ahead of everybody else, and he's gotta make that adjustment. He's gotta bring it down a notch to fit everybody else's needs.
Absolutely. Good Get the ball down low. Shot clock again. Namji gets shot on right there from Michael Mattis. Thought he had a piece of that to try to get the block, but good job by Mattis finishing off, getting the two as LBA increasing their lead 39-32. 1:10 left. Ball in the corner to Auguste. Finds Mercy. Whipped around. Bamba for another three. Oh, no.
And this is what I mean with the Express. I mean, how could you be mad at those shots? It's a clean look. You're getting 3 to 4 to 5 feet of space to get your own shot off.
And it's just perfect basketball, too. Just whipping it around and trying to find the open shot. And like you said, with Auguste and Bamba, when they miss shots, they're so pretty. And Jamgu's missing one on the other side. He's going through a little bit of a slump now, missing his last 3 shots. Auguste, he's going to take that 3. Hits the broad side of the backboard. There's Jamgu's. Mercy and Jamgu's. I like this matchup. Let's see if it goes one-on-one. And he wants it clear. He wants that ISO. He's going to get it down to the big man. We have a call.
3-second call on Michael Mattis.
Michael Mattis, a little down
Parked
there,
it.
a little too long.
Yeah, parked it inside.
And you could tell Jamkus wanted to get it down to there, but just could never find the spacing he wanted. So shot clock is dead. 18 seconds left here in the half. Lockdown defense there from Jamgus. Bamba, they end the quarter with a 3. No. One heck of a first half here between LBA and St. Laurent. And at the end of the first half, LBA leads 39-32.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up, and you get express what you want, tighter, looser, longer, shorter, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and you know, whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married are choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality of our next suit and the suits after with the data that we capture. Indochino sets itself apart, especially against ready-to-wear, because we can deliver you a custom-made suit within 3 weeks. We, on average, take 3.5 meters to make a suit, and we lay that out and we laser cut it with a vacuum. It's amazing to see, over 200 pieces come together to make a custom-made suit. Whether it be hundreds of linings, thousands of customizations, it's like personalizing a car. And I think we've opened a lot of guys' eyes to that experience, and that is why we have a lot of repeat customers.
The future of retail is really exciting. We're showrooming and building a retail market that's totally cohesive with our online presence and our online e-commerce business. We're making it really easy for customers to shop wherever and whenever they want, whether they're in one of the retail showrooms, being able to look, see, and touch the fabric, or shop online from the comfort of their couch on their tablet or their phone. It's completely up to them where they can experience Indochino.
We truly are inspiring a generation of men to dress differently. You're truly creating a one-of-a-kind garment that is yours, and it really landmarks who you are as a person and what your personal style is.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite-level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to colleges and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place between April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100+ top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcasting, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping gain scholarship opportunities. Our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint. The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. The NPH.
Our goal for the Showcase Circuit is to turn every stone. If you're a prospect and you deserve the recognition, we're going to make sure you get it. As soon as you arrive at an NPH Showcase, you're going to feel the energy from the coaching staff.
Right after introductions, we're jumping right into it. There's going to be some elite level competition that's going to help us filter through the talent. And then there's going to be skill acquisition, which in itself is a process. Identify talent as well as capture footage on all the top prospects. Over the course of 2 days, prospects are evaluated. We come to a consensus based off of everyone's feedback from the coaching staff. And then we select the top prospects in the camp to compete in what's called NPH Showcase Top Prospect Game. Game speaks.
On court, we do skill set evaluations, so we evaluate where you're at by position, and then we place you in groups with other players of the similar level where you guys can play and compete in more game-like situations and game-like drills. There's lots of games, a lot of feedback, a lot of immediate feedback in drills, in games where we stop and we coach and help players. If you take the game of basketball seriously and you want to play at the next level, the NPH Showcase is the best place for you to be. You have pros and you have former athletes who have been through everything that you want to go through and who will give you all of the tips and tricks and all of the guidance on how to navigate the process. Not only that, but it's an opportunity for you to get recognized and to set yourself apart from the rest and really pursue your career to the level that you want it to be at.
From the 2-day camp, I want them to soak up as much knowledge as possible. I'm not going to give away exactly what's going to be said, but I want them to acquire new skills, of course, on the court, the new habits overall. I would love their work ethic to improve. Again, specifically in terms of what they're learning in the classrooms, they got to apply those things and those different life skills and things that are going to be needed for them to be successful. They got to apply those things right away. So my hopes is everything that they hear from coaches, they internalize those messages and try to apply them, because again, everybody has a story to tell and something to share. If these kids take these lessons in and these gems and try to apply them, it'll help them a lot.
Our goal for the showcase circuit is to turn every stone. If you're a prospect and you deserve the recognition, we're going to make sure you get it. As soon as you arrive at an NPH showcase, you're going to feel the energy from the coaching staff. Right after introductions, we're jumping right into it. There's going to be some elite level competition that's going to help us filter through the talent. And then there's going to be skill acquisition, which in itself is a process. Identify talent as well as capture footage on all the top prospects. Over the course of 2 days, prospects are evaluated. We come to a consensus based off of everyone's feedback from the coaching staff. And then we select the top prospects in the camp to compete in what's called NPH Showcase Top Prospect Game. Game speaks.
On court, we do skill set evaluations, so we evaluate where you're at by position, and then we place you in groups with other players of the similar level where you guys can play and compete in more game-like situations and game-like drills. There's lots of games, a lot of feedback, a lot of immediate feedback in drills, in games where we stop and we coach and help players. If you take the game of basketball seriously and you want to play at the next level, the NPH Showcase is the best place for you to be. You have pros and you have former athletes who have been through everything that you want to go through and who will give you all of the tips and tricks and all of the guidance on how to navigate the process. Not only that, but it's an opportunity for you to get recognized and to set yourself apart from the rest and really pursue your career to the level that you want it to be at.
From the 2-day camp, I want them to soak up as much knowledge as possible. I'm not going to give away exactly what's going to be said, but I want them to acquire new skills, of course, on the court, the new habits.
We are back here into the second half as LBA is leading St. Laurent 39-32.
The story of the first half for LBA has been free throws, just not being able to get it done. They would have had a 10 to 15 point lead at this point if it wasn't for free throws. But credit, St. Laurent's been really ferocious on the defensive end, not allowing LBA to get good looks. And my goodness, a ghost.
They've been just assassins from downtown. It's been absolutely unreal how much the three ball has been able to help them in this game. If they didn't have the three ball, I don't know where they would be right now.
Love watching these guys play, man. I can't emphasize that enough. And they're so young. We're looking at class of 2021s, 22s, and 23s. They're the youngest team in the league, and they're one of the best teams in terms of, overall.
Oh, get out of here, Namji. Knocking it down. But you're talking about the youth, and you don't really notice that from them. When you look at the class, you see classes of 2023, 22, and you just don't recognize that because they play like they're in grade 12 or older.
The only thing that they lack is the physicality part, and that's just going to come naturally.
That's gonna come,
if we could find an academic situation that's suitable to keep St. Laurent battling at the NPA level, it's going to do wonders for them. And the challenge has been the Quebec school system. Them moving on after grade 11 to go play in the SAGEP system.
Right.
And that takes them out of the NPA automatically.
That's unfortunate because I would say too, not that anyone here hasn't played great as a team, but one of the best units I've seen so far overall. Obviously, some really good players on here, but
huge credit to Coach Matthew Chenier for that. He's done an excellent job with the program, and you should see, again, we talked about this yesterday a little bit. There are teams and there are programs.
Yeah.
And St. Laurent is a program in itself. The ladies team is off the charts. The boys teams, are top in Montreal year in, year out. It's a great basketball culture.
And talking to Jason yesterday, saying he was going to be a Mountie. So not only a great leader off and on the court. See what they can do. It's a shot clock wide. Oh, Bomba breaking ankles! He can't finish it off, but he is able to gain the foul there. And once again, going to the line. Bomba has had a tremendous game. And right there, showcased that he has handles as well. First attempt, no good. Missing that one.
Is it that side of the court, or what is it about that side of the court? No free throws are falling.
It's a doomed free throw spot. It has to be. Let's see if Bomba can end it. Okay, well, he made that one, so maybe we have light with the free throws on that side. 41-36 right now. 8:20 left in the third.
And the way that the Express are shooting it from the three-point line, they are not going away anytime soon.
Absolutely not. Here, Jam Goose.
Speaking of three-point shooting,
just throws a crazy shot up.
Off balance.
Yeah, and I think that's a bit of, gotta give that credit to the St. Laurent defense. He's done a great job. Substitution coming in for London is Aiden Jackson. So Aiden has some good lockdown defense in that first half.
And that's what they're going to continue to use him for. With a lot of players, they get caught up in everything that they can provide on offense, but what they don't understand is you can get a scholarship strictly off of being a defensive stopper, someone that can really pressure the ball, keep the ball out of the opposition's point guard's hands. I'm a fan of Jackson's D big time.
Absolutely. And we saw him lock down Mercy right there and see if it leads to points on the other side. It absolutely does. Pump fake and finish there from Isaac Kruger. We've seen, even in the NBA, you can make a career off of just being a defensive player. I look at a guy like Tony Allen. He's going to get his number retired by the Grizzlies. Never really a main offensive threat, but just a lockdown defender that got respect that way. Mercy for the three. No good.
You're right, man. And it goes the same at any level. Yeah. Collegiately, high school, NBA.
Just when you have that lockdown defender too, they become so valuable to your squad. And having him on Junior Mercy, who is one of the peak performers to keep an eye on for, but he's done a great job locking him down. Goose showing some range there, missing, and the big guys having a fight for the ball. See when Atiki comes back in this game also, because him and Namji were having some battles down low. Jam Goose trying to get the pick and the roll, thwarted. Under 10 on the shot clock. Try to get down low. Namji, big man, big hands, big steal.
And Jamgoose had Cummins on the wing there. Should have made the easy play.
Under 10 now.
Nice pass.
Nice pass. And good job there. Really, when you're Zachary Meir, what are you supposed to do in that when the big man comes at you? So Namji at the line. Furian's back in the game. Another guy that really plays great defense that we've seen. He saw him get a steal earlier to get an easy two. And the big man knocking down the first free throw attempt. We'll have a substitution in a second. Coming in for St. Laurent is Barry will come into the game. I believe his first action of the game. And Namji would take a break. Good job from Namji. We keep on talking about how he was hurt, he was injured, missed a few games, but doesn't really look to be missing a beat, making him a major factor in this game. So here's Furion now with the ball. Kruger at top of the key, guarded by Barry. Cummins. Got 2 players on him, can't finish that off. Here comes St. Laurent. That was Maklouf getting the foul. Offensive. Kruger limping to the bench. Hopefully he's okay, because we've seen him be effective down low for them so far. Furion on top now. Nice take and finish right there from Aiden Jackson. Doing it on both sides.
I think he's done the best job out of anybody on, Junior there and keeping it out of his hands.
He absolutely has.
Here's Furion with the steal.
We saw him get a steal. Oh, nice Hezzy, and just can't finish it, but good follow-up there by Mattis. Furion has done such a good job of
got the
getting
bag
the
of
lane.
tricks, eh?
Yeah, he does, absolutely. Just couldn't finish it just a little too much on that one.
And as a point guard, I think Furion's probably their best option, best ball handler, as well as playmaker.
And he's definitely showing that so far. Junior gonna go from deep. Yes, sir, you can put on the board. Junior Mercy getting his first tray there. So everyone from St. Laurent getting in the action, and they need that because the lead is starting to get away from them, 49-41. Ball tipped there, ball jumped around. Jackson has it. Pump fake, doesn't like it, gets out to Cummins. Cummins pass it back out. Three-pointer, no, front side of the iron. And St. Laurent gets it. And they're trailing in this game, and they need to get back in. They trail 41-49, but Junior will get to do some damage at the line. And 2 subs come into the game right now as Stewart checks back in and Ahmad Athman checks into the game. And we're going to see Jackson and Cummins check off. And Jackson, good job on both sides. Cummins, unfortunately for him, the shooting woes, offensive woes continue.
And there's that rim again. That side of the gym is just not free throw friendly.
It's definitely not, and Mercy missing that one. We'll see if he can at least split them. Can he make this one? Yes, at least sneaks that one in. Ball passed up. Good take to the hole. And good job there by Marcus Stewart coming to the game and making an immediate impact, and he gets himself to the line to shoot a pair. So Barry will take his seat. And Zubadi will check into the game. 50-42, 4:23 left in the third. St. Laurent starting to let it slip away. See what St. Laurent can do to get back in this game. Mercy hands it off, and a beautiful pass, and then finish right there for Jim. Hassan Jim, and we saw that so many times, Elias, in the first half of Mercy getting underneath and handing it off, and a drop pass this time able to get it into Jim for the finish and get them closer in this game.
And Mercy's just been proven to be able to drag in 2 defenders, create all the attention on himself, and then easy dump.
Absolutely, that's what we saw in that position. Then Furion on the next side getting a basket for his team. And there's another one, but that time Jim not able to roll it in. And here comes LBA on the break. Nice poise and great finish there by Ahmad Athman.
And you're seeing a little bit of energy from the bench now from LBA. That's what they've been lacking. Guys got to start playing for each other, not for scholarships.
Yes, indeed. KO, who I really enjoyed watching yesterday, has been a little quiet today. Here's Jim. Pass it back out. Bomba's been deadly. No, the assassin misses on that one. Here's Ferron. 1-on-1 with Keogh. He dumps it out. Nice take. Pump fake. Can't make that one. And here comes Mercy. He's got Keogh trailing with him. Hand in the cookie jar there as Athman's able to get in the lane. And tough meet there at the basket between Jim and Mattis. And Mattis will go to the line and shoot a pair.
That's a good foul in my eyes. I'm not letting him have an easy,
no, sir,
easy two or a dunk.
No, sir. And Jim coming to the game and making the most out of his minutes. We have 2:47 left here in the third. LBA up 55-44.
We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge every man in front of him? Game will speak.
Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email mdotto@northpolehoops.com.
Back now, 2:47 left in the third. Elias Spate, Joshua Adamway, and Marbuthnot. Here from the 403 of Calgary, Alberta. At the edge is St. Laurent right now. Starting to let it slip away here in the third to LBA, and they go to the line to increase their double-digit lead. First attempt is good there from Mattis.
Michael Mattis receiving attention from several U Sports programs. Class of 2020. Can go as a 19 as well, but will most likely opt to stay as a 2020 and define and refine his skill set.
You can see the potential there too, and have to keep an eye on too from Kruger limping off the court. Maybe Mattis' minutes will increase and have to have a bigger role too. We also see a Tiki coming to the game. Excited to have that big man back. And Namji continues his strong play in this game, hitting that jumper. Ferron just out of reach there, but they're able to keep it in, and Jackson loses it.
Make sure you stay tuned with us throughout this Saturday. We got 3 games after this one still to go. Oakville and North Star. North Star looking to pick up a much-needed W, lift the morale of this team. Then the big one, CTA versus Ed, the #1 team in the country, Canada Top Flight Academy. Head and shoulders over the competition so far. Crestwood, following in second in the NPA. Orangeville, second overall. And it's been a pleasure watching CTA's program develop. Coach Tony House and program director Tony House has just been phenomenal in what he's done. 2-time defending champ, and Western Canada is going to get to see that live.
And make sure you stay tuned for that, because it'll be exciting to have you on the call with Jason as well. So I think that'll be a great duo to have on that broadcast. 2 guys that have gotten to see those and be a highlight of today. All these games are highlights, but obviously super excited to watch that one, and I get to be a fan for that one.
Yeah, man, enjoy, Josh. That's I think you're gonna see a different brand entirely from what you've seen so far. Just they're like the gold standard.
That's going to be Very nice to see, because I've already seen a lot of talent in this so far from the clubs I've got a chance to see, but I'm excited to see them. Furion with the fade, and gets that shooter's roll. Wanted that one, and he got that one, and starting to, it's kind of been stuck at that 10-point stalemate right now between these two clubs. Jim, that's not Jim there.
That's a poor foul. You don't want to, you never want to run a guy off the three-point line and close out that hard on him.
So we have 3 throws right now, and let's see, Elias, if the jinx stays. It's always been mainly the first free throw, not the second one.
And Jamal Boychi misses on the first one. The curse continues.
Boychi not having luck there. I think this should be, is this 3 shots? No, it's just the 2. No, it is 3. And that one, now you're just playing around. To have the one go in and then out. You're just toying around with them.
I don't know what to tell you. This side of the court is not very friendly.
I'm sure Coach will be making them practice free throws tomorrow or today.
For both teams.
Yeah. So 57-49. We are under a minute left here in the third. Fearon. Jumper. Wet as water, baby. He is on fire. He's on a roll right now. Bochi. Triple teamed. Guess who's there? The defensive prowess of Jackson. Aiden Jackson will come up and gobble up that ball. And they get that triple team on Bochi. Cross court pass to KO. Trying to get inside for the alley, but no oop. 15 seconds left. Good poise and a denial by Namji. Passed ahead. Bochi to Jim. Bochi gets his rebound. He can't get it. Jim gets the follow-up, knocks it down. 5 seconds left. Will L be able to get a shot up? Fearon. No, just missing that one. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, LBA leads St. Laurent 61-51.
We will echo every single thing you're telling your child about the discipline, about the lifestyle that they have to live, and about the focus that they have to have if they want to be successful in life. To be elite, you have to be a well-rounded student athlete and a well-rounded player. When it comes to the off-court element, we focus on 3 main things: grades, nutrition, and social media. So those are 3 very important things that will go into the life of a student athlete at the next level and of a pro, and they're things that you need to be aware on how to manage and on how to navigate and understand from a young age.
If you're a parent and you don't know too much about the MPH Showcase, you definitely want to sign your kid up, especially if your kid has dreams to play at a high level. They're going to learn a whole lot about building their character. This is not just about basketball. If you're trying to develop a young man or a young woman who's successful in the classroom, who's successful in terms of their marketing themselves, social media, whatever it may be, deeper than basketball, you're looking to grow up. And here at MPH, it's bigger than basketball. We're trying to maximize potential as human beings as well as players, you know what I mean? So if they can learn different lessons outside of basketball, and that's the type of environment it is, strictly positivity, strictly uplifting, trying to build better people overall. I mean, sign up and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Parents, we will echo every single thing you're telling your child about the discipline, about the lifestyle that they have to live.
A lot because I'm not the oldest kid, and I told like a lot of people I wanted to get it, and I just worked hard. It was in Hamilton, Ontario at McMaster University. I was there with a bunch of my friends, like Abu, Christian David, all those guys, like all these big names, like athletes. And
so we enter the 4th quarter of play, and it's going to be a big one for St. Laurent. As you can see, they're still huddled in the timeout here, now just coming out. And they are bound and determined. They need to get back in this game. They trail by 10, and we know this team can come together and have the ability to do this. London will start with the basketball. St. Laurent now has 10 minutes to get back from the deficit they've had here. They've had leads in this game. Furion has been unbelievable so far, though, for London. Here's Jackson at the top. He has been unbelievable as far as the defensive side as the ball. So Fearon guarded on top there. 3 ball, oh, just in and out by Jam Goose.
Liking what I'm seeing here from Fearon at the point.
Seems like they've kind of, Bokeh, no. It seems like they maybe gone to him with the struggles that Cummins has had.
Nice look.
The big man, pump fake action, missing the shot, but Michael Mattis able to get to the line and shoot a pair. I think coach has found a lineup that's working for him right now against St. Laurent. (61-51) right now. And substitution in the game is Jim will check back in. And Hassan Jim has kind of found a little bit of a rub in this game. It seems like coaching staff wants to keep on rolling with him. And and we have a foul there on Aiden Jackson, a holding call. So teams now each picking up one team foul a pair in this early affair of the fourth quarter. And out of nowhere, LBA coming with that press. They want this victory. And high defensive pressure on St. Laurent. Hands up. Great pressure there from LBA, coming with a full court press. Did not see that come into the fourth with the lead.
And they're going to try to speed up St. Laurent here and try to make them make some quick decisions.
And we're seeing that for sure. They're even holding them to close to 4 to 5 counts. Auguste to get it out. Here's Bomba, who's really hot. And now he's cooled down just a little bit. Keogh's going to have to throw it up. It doesn't matter. Shot clock violation, even though he knocks down the lawn 3. That will not count. Great defense from LBA, and Junior Mercy checks back in the game, and Keogh is out. Fearon. He has been the man at the point guard spot that's made things happen for LBA. Ball is loose. Hands down, man down. Here comes Jim. Strong take to the hole. Can't finish it. He is fouled and go to the line for 2.
Looked like he got some arm there. Heck, the way the free throws have been going on that side of the floor, I'd be fouling every time.
Yeah, why not, right? Might as well. Hassan Jim, though, has found himself getting more minutes in this game than what I saw from yesterday, and he's made it worth it.
Good job on the defensive end, and he's attacking strong offensively.
And he's joined the crew of having a tough time of shooting from the right side of the gym, missing both free throws. As Goose gets the rebound, he can't make that one, and you know, you're having free throw troubles. When you look at that score, you really got to get the shot clock reset. But you look at the score right now, it's 62-51, and you just think about how many free throws have been left at the line. This should be a much closer game.
What's that? Getting those stickies on the shoes, huh? All right, here we go. Ready?
Ball in. Lee hands it off to Jam Goose. He goes up, can't get it. He's had some shooting woes as the game continues, but Mattis has really taken over, and he finishes strong again. Junior Mercy now. They can feel the game slipping away from them, 64-51. They need to get something going, get a little bit of a streak going. Mercy cutting through the lane. He's met, and he'll go to the line, but as we were talking about earlier, free throws on this side, and just overall St. Laurent free throws now starting to be a theme, have not been ideal. And talk about a peak performer, Elias. Junior Mercy at the line right now.
Junior's just been super impressive throughout both sessions here and in Ottawa. You know what we've seen from him, and just in terms of controlling the game, playing with pace, finding ways to score from all over the place. He's one of the best PGs we have in the league, and considering his youth, that's what I love about him. Time is on his side. I think at the collegiate level, he's going to be one of those guys that really control the pace, control the floor, and is able to knock down threes and get it done in transition as well.
Absolutely. You can see a lot of that from his game. As far as from the free throw line, misses the first one, able to knock that one down, and Namji checks back into the game. Jim will take a break. And 64-51, should be 52, I believe. It is 51, so what do I know? LBA now will look to increase their lead as time is starting to become a little bit of a factor for St. Laurent. We know they can score threes in a bunches, though. Lee try to get it down low. You get those loose ball opportunities, you got to take it, and you cannot take him. Jamgaz taking the 3-point, but they get the ball back. Nice dish. Bamba cannot finish it. Really strong first half for Bamba. Hasn't really translated into the second for him. 7:35 left, 64-52. LBA will inbound the ball with full shot clock. Here's Lee. Gets it down to Jamgaz. Jamgaz, yes, buckets. Jamgaz gets 2 down. Mercy once again locked down by Jackson. So Aiden Jackson continues his lockdown defense on Junior Mercy. And substitution coming in as Makloof checks into the game. Had a nice game yesterday. He's been a little quiet this afternoon. Makloof gets it down low. Alley-oop. And a nice little volleyball tip in there from Namji. And now it's down to a 12-point lead. Lee gets it down low to Mattis. Jamgaz trying to get off a screen, trying to get a backdoor cut, can't get it, so they give it back down to Lee. Here's Jackson looking for Mattis. And the shot clock violation once again for LBA. So 6:34 right now. They trail by 12. Big point here for St. Laurent to get this to a 10-point ball game. And once again, that backcourt press. Stolen, good job there. And then a foul on Auguste. So that was a costly turnover. The score has been adjusted, so it is 66-56. And LBA is going to take a quick break, so we have 6:24 left. LBA is up by 10.
For any inquiries and special filming requests, exposure starts here.
Tell me, is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email mdotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here.
Tell me, is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand down.
Teams in Canada are packed with talent, and that includes every age group on the girls' side as well. This summer, North Pole Hoops held its first ever Ontario Girls Showcase, where 70 players were there to learn new skills and showcase their own talent.
I'm seeing girls that are giving it their all, energy level high, enthusiasm high, work ethic is high. Like, these girls want it bad. We have men's showcases left, right, and center. Every organization has a male showcase, but where's the quality on the women's side? This should have happened when I was in high school. 10 years ago, we needed something like this. It would have helped with exposure, it would have helped with opportunities.
Next level, hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means ultimately that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian university and Canadian college. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
The North Pole Hoops is recognized.
6:24 left, 10-point lead right now for LBA as they look to increase it. St. Laurent needs to get stops. That's the key to the game right now for them. Jamgaz misses that bunny right there, and you'll take that if you're St. Laurent. Once again, high pressure right there from the defensive end, and a charging call. Good job there from Mattis, standing still. And like you said, people are watching Mattis, and you can do it on the defensive side, but taking a strong charge like that, that'll impress scouts as well.
Yep, and UVic and UMBC in attendance, you know, looking at what Mattis has to offer, and they're considering him.
Standing out right now with that play for sure. Here's Jackson. Cutting. Namchi to SWAT for safety. Mercy. Lee tried to get in the passing lane and steal it away. And I think Mercy really got lucky because Jackson was down and it hit the back of his foot there. So St. Laurent kind of getting bailed out there as Bochy checks back in the game. "13 seconds of the shot clock, almost halfway into the fourth. St. Laurent needs a basket. Trailed by 10. 2 timeouts left for both teams. Both teams 4 team fouls. There's Mercy. Up top, Bamba, he's been fired. No. Maybe he's getting...
It's cooled off quite a bit.
Yeah. Really nice first, but second hasn't been as nice to him. Mattis, Namji in the paint. He's going to go for a jumper there. No good.
And I like that from Mattis. When he turns and faces up, those are the shots that you want him taking, that mid-range 15-footers.
He was given the space there by Namji, so yeah, take that shot. You miss it, that's fine, but you want that kind of shot, absolutely.
Namji just has not been able to keep control of the ball. Guards are getting it in his hands.
Jamguz finishing, nice job there. You can see how he runs the court and finishes it. You can even see too in Namji starting to slow down a little bit. Maybe that injury now, you know, not just the injury overall, but fatigue, not playing enough, starting to hit a little bit. Here's Mercy looking for the pick and roll. Bamba for 3. No. As hot as he was in the first, he is that cold now, and
Wi-Fi has disconnected for Bamba.
Cannot find user. And happy to see this. Isaac Kruger back in the game. Saw him limp off and a while ago, but he's back into the game. So happy to see him back in and finish off this game right now. 68-56. 4:30 left here in the fourth. Here's Lee. Jamguz, he's starting to get some things going, starting to get a little bit of fire going. Fade away by Jamguz. No, inside iron. Can't make that one. St. Laurent on the break. And Maklouf can't make that. Here comes LBA cutting through. Lee in the corner. Jamguz for the tray. No. And Namji's sky high for that. And a little too much room there not given by Kruger. The officiating crew is going to give him a foul, and that means we're in the team bonus, and at the line shooting 2 is Namji. So we've had the tough time at the line, but it really seems like it's not been Namji on this side, and I spoke too soon, the old broadcaster's jinx. I'm sure tonight, though, this afternoon, this morning, whatever you want to call it.
Depends where you are in Canada.
Depends where you are in Canada, I guess, or the world watching this. It's those free throws those are going to be practiced by St. Laurent. Those have been some tough misses for them. Kruger, pump fake, didn't like it. Goes up Strawn. And the tip-in, Jamgaz comes out of nowhere with the tip-in. Good aggressive play there. And that press continues from LBA. They increase their lead to 13. Namji with the jumper, no good. Rebound, no good on the take there. And Jamgaz able to get the rebound. Jamgaz has been on fire. Bank for good luck. No, just rolls out. Here's Mercy behind the back. Hayden Jackson locking him up. Trying to get a screen there, doesn't work. He wants that one-on-one matchup. Getting around Hayden Jackson, dishes it off. Bomba not able to hold on to it. Hand off to Namji, shot clock winding down. And a foul there on Kruger as he comes in the game and picks up a few quick fouls. And Namji, who's split the last free throws, will go to the line. And we know that a lot of points have been left at this side of the court this afternoon. And they continue to be. Practice your free throw, kids. Second attempt. Substitution comes in now, and Namji will take his seats after those free throws. 70-58. It's Lee controlling the point. Good job by Mercy getting in there. Mercy versus Kruger, and Kruger picks up another foul. So Mercy will go to the line and see if his shooting woes continue. Have a sub come in for London as Marcus Stewart checks in the game and takes out Isaiah Lee.
I'm not counting St. Laurent out of this one yet. These guys are grinders, man. They're not going to give it up that easily, and you could sense LBA getting a little comfortable right now.
And that's when you take your foot off the gas, when you give it up, and making that free throw, that'll be huge. And we've seen, too, St. Laurent can score threes in droves. Just got to cause some turnovers and get a chance to hit those threes. And still have not seen a perfect outing from the free throw line this half for St. Laurent. Steal there. Boki hands it off to Bomba, missed timing. Here's Dom. Jamgaz. Yes! Ball tried to make some mind up if he wanted to fall in there, and ultimately does for Jamgaz. It's Mercy.
They're calling one too.
Down low. Mercy. Gets it out. Long two. Knocked down. Good job there by Zubadi.
I got it. Time out, play.
So timeout. It's 70-59 with 1:36 left.
Add 2 points.
And Indochino, our official suitor, decked us out. Very fortunate to have them as partners for the NPA. They've taken a huge leap into diving into the sports market. Got a couple NFL, baseball. They're all over the place in sports, and they've been awesome with us. Use promo code HOOPS to get a custom-made suit for just $469 at Indochino here in Calgary at Chinook Mall. Feel free to visit that showroom. Minute 47 left to go here in the game. 72-61 in favor of London Basketball Academy.
Yes, and Substitutions have been interesting from both teams. I think the most interesting one from LBA is coach decided really he set his lineup, and we've seen, Denzel Cummins had a tough outing, and he kind of let him sit. Sometimes I feel like you got to let players sit sometimes, let them calm down or understand, like, it's not that you're playing bad, but you're playing a little frustrated at times, so we're going to take you off right now and try this other lineup for this game.
Except if they score now. Please, sir.
And Jamgaz has
Except if they score now. Except if they score now.
Jamgaz has really been lighting it up here in the fourth quarter, as you see him at the rock right now, guarded by Mercy, who doesn't want to let him go. Kruger for the three. And the big man tried his attempt there, misses that one. And we're seeing more and more of that stretch 4 or 5 happen in the game of basketball lately. And substitution coming to the game as Auguste checks in, 133, 72-59. Had a shot clock game score error there that we got fixed. And still with that little bit of that mini press LBA has. Here's Mercy atop. He got stuck, he throws it up, no good on that. And St. Laurent will take a timeout if LBA scores. Jamgaz takes it, and it almost is automatic. No good.
I hope it's not on.
And Kruger with the foul. That's 4 so far. So he's got to be close near the limit.
Coach, he's got 5.
And that is 5 indeed on Kruger, so he's out of the game, they're saying. So Kruger picked up his 5th foul, so he'll come out. But really like the presence he had down low, and Mattis will check back into the game.
And Kruger has not been back for that long. He's still coming back from a injured knee, which he's been nursing for quite some time. So I think his best days are ahead of him.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, he rests it well leading into Nationals. Nationals taking place March 20th to the 23rd. Several confirmed U Sports and NCAA coaches who will be in attendance recruiting these guys from across Canada.
Very, very exciting. And you get to see these young talents get showcased there, and more teams too, obviously.
Yes. So every team from the country will be in there. 13 teams from across Canada. Should be a good one.
Make sure that you tune in for that one, folks. Should be an exciting one. As far as exciting, we got it right here. 12-point ball game, but you don't count St. Laurent ever. We know they can hit the threes in droves. Mattis' shot is missed. So here comes St. Laurent playing for their lives to get this W. St. Laurent, Mercy at the line, and even though they haven't been able to make the free throws a lot of the time, the one good thing you can say is they've been able to get themselves to the line, which is something that you like to see. You just need to make those shots.
Time out, guys.
And
I got 1 left, right? Or 2?
LBA is going to take a timeout after these free throws. Mercy, yes, knocks down that one. Try to make this to a 10-point ball game again. And that one goes down as well. So, timeout for LBA. 41 seconds left here in the 4th. 10-point ball game. LBA up.
It was great. I started off my first showcase. I got cut. I didn't make the All-Star. And then my next showcase, I went to the Tri-City and I got MVP. And my star just kept rising and rising. Then I got mixtape and I see myself on YouTube and I got happy. So like, North Pole Hoops helped me a lot. They made me who I am today, made me get better and better. Every time I see myself, I feel like I can do more. And that's why I go to the gym and work hard and work on moves I see and on broadcast I couldn't do. So every time I mess up on camera, I come back to the gym and try to work on it. It was great. I started off my first showcase.
So after that timeout, we're back. 41 seconds left, 10-point ball game, 72-62.
And you just saw some A.J. Lawson on your screen, who's now at South Carolina, averaging 13.2 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists for the Gamecocks. And Coach Frank Martin played at GTA Prep here in the NPA last year. It's good to see him having a strong freshman season like many other Canadians. And for those who are interested in a Canadian stat tracker in the NCAA, go to northpolehoops.com. You'll find that right on the homepage.
Jackson's shot is missed, and there's a lot of great Canadian talent in this NCAA tournament coming up this year. I think it's some of the most, maybe the most Canadian talent you ever see in the tournament. Really,
Definitely so.
NCAA really growing as far as talent goes. And of another timeout, 15.9, 10-point lead LBA.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email m.dotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here.
Tell me, is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 100.
So 15.9 left here. And, we didn't want to rule out St. Laurent in this game, but with how much time there is, I think it's fair to do now. But I think with saying that, that's just the determination and what we love about this young team of St. Laurent and what they can bring. And we saw that today. It's a tough loss. They left a lot of points at the free throw line, but a lot of determination from this team. Corner threes missed there. And Mattis picking up the foul there.
And a very unnecessary one to wrap up this game. You don't even need to be near the shooter. If he scores, he scores.
And that's something that maybe comes with youth, right? When you get later in the game, sometimes you're back out, let the shooter take what he wants to so you can let this game wrap up. So nonetheless, Auguste gets to put up his point per game average. Although you forget the jinx of this side has not been a kind one. And Auguste knocks down that one. We have a substitution into the game as Rinchit checks in. LBA in, tough defense. They're gonna foul them. And we said we didn't want to lie about the determination of St. Laurent. They aren't gonna give up just yet. Make sure you stay tuned right here. We have great action coming up for you next. Elias will take a little bit of a break. He'll be back for a great game at 3:30, but I'll have Jason Tom with me for the next game as Oakville takes on North Star. You can watch it right here. Two exciting teams. North Star looking to bounce back yesterday from a tough loss to St. Laurent. St. Laurent will take a timeout. 12.1 up by 10, LBA is.
Let's keep it going. Keep the intensity high.
Get your feet square. Get your feet square. Take it home, write it down, grab a homie, and work on it. Work on it. Master it.
AJ Lawson, go! He gets it to go! Wow! Pick it up, Jalen.
Oh my God!
Top 10.
Two-way players are the best players. Understand that. Two-way players are the best players.
Here's Sabri Phillip, two-hand jam!
Let's go, boy!
It doesn't matter from what city you're from, how tall you are, what school, what club you represent, game speaks. There's no politics here.
Basketball gyms in Canada are packed with talent, and that includes every age group on the girls' side as well. This summer, North Pole Hoops held its first ever Ontario Girls Showcase, where 70 players were there to learn new skills and...
All right, well, we're a month away from March, so let's see if they can get a little bit of the madness here at the edge. Ball's inbounded. Bomba goes up strong, takes it. 8-point ball game with 8 seconds. They got a foul. Jam Goose, good job getting it out. That will probably do it right there, folks. Good job there, getting it in the court. And what a game from both sides, but LBA is the victor, 73-63. LBA wins this one over St. Laurent. 73-63. LBA wins this game. 65. Score clock was wrong, thanks to our producer Tristan letting me know the correct score in this. So 65-73. One heck of a game. Elias, thanks for being on the broadcast.
My pleasure, man.
And
enjoy the next one.
Absolutely. Make sure you stick around because we've got some great action up next. Oakville and North Star, Joshua Adam, William Marmathon. Until next time, cheers and enjoy the games, people.